A kingdom under shadow. Long ago, in a land where the sun bathed the earth in golden light, and the rivers sang songs of life, there was a kingdom called Nyabira. It was a land of beauty, where the baobab trees stood like ancient guardians and the people lived in harmony with nature. At the heart of Nyabira stood a mighty baobab known as Anzuri, the whispering giant, said to hold the wisdom of 1,000 generations. But despite Nyabira's beauty, a shadow loomed over the land. Deep in the cursed forest, a monstrous leopard named Zubiri ruled with terror. No hunter, warrior, or magician had ever returned after seeking to challenge him. Legends whispered that he was once a man, cursed by the gods for his greed. It was said that Zubiri could not be killed, for his life force was bound to an ancient magic hidden deep within the forest. The Orphan and the Prophecy. In a village on the edge of Nyabira, there lived an orphan boy named Jabari. He had no family, no home, and no wealth save for a small wooden flute his mother had left him before she died. Though he had little, Jabari was kind-hearted, brave, and filled with an unshakable hope. Each evening, he played his flute beneath the great baobab tree, and the villagers gathered to listen, their hearts soothed by his melodies. One night, as he played, a strange wind rustled through the leaves of Anzuri, and the tree whispered, "The heart of a beast is caged in sorrow, bound by a forgotten past. Only the melody of truth can shatter the chains of darkness." Jabari's heart pounded. The baobab rarely spoke, and when it did, its words carried great wisdom. He ran to Baba Kofi, the eldest man in the village, to seek guidance. "The whispering giant speaks only in times of great need," Baba Kofi said gravely. "The leopard Zubiri has haunted our people for years. Many warriors have fallen to his claws. But you, young one, have been chosen by the tree. If you wish to free Nyabira, you must travel beyond our lands, where the spirit of the river will reveal the truth." Jabari was afraid, but deep inside, he felt that this was his destiny. The journey to the river spirit. At dawn, Jabari set out on his journey, walking for days through dense forests where eyes glowed in the shadows and unseen creatures whispered his name. At last, he arrived at the Silver River, where the water shimmered like liquid stars. As he played his flute, the river began to glow, and from its depths rose Mama Nyoka, the spirit of the river. She was a being of great beauty, her skin like polished ebony and her hair woven with golden light. "You seek the power to break the leopard's curse," she said in a voice like flowing water. "But strength alone cannot defeat him. His curse is bound by sorrow, his own and another's. To break it, you must find the mirror of memories, hidden deep within the cursed forest." She handed Jabari a golden feather, shimmering with magic. "When the moment is right, let your music flow from your heart, and the truth will reveal itself." The betrayal in the forest. With renewed courage, Jabari ventured into the cursed forest, where shadows moved unnaturally, and eerie whispers filled the air. As he journeyed deeper, he stumbled upon an old man draped in dark robes. His name was Mz Kahawa, and he claimed to know the secret of Zubiri's curse. "I can lead you to the mirror of memories," the old man said, his voice raspy. "But there is something you must know. Zubiri was not always a monster. He was once the prince of Nyabira, betrayed by his own brother, who wished to steal the throne. The gods punished them both. Zubiri was turned into a beast, and his brother was lost to time." Jabari was stunned. Could it be true? Could Zubiri have once been a prince? But before he could think further, the old man suddenly raised his staff. The trees trembled, and the ground cracked open. It was a trap. "You are a fool to believe you can break the curse," Mz Kahawa sneered. "Zubiri's suffering feeds the magic that grants me power. If he is freed, I will be nothing." Jabari barely had time to react as the forest erupted into chaos. Vines shot from the ground, wrapping around his arms. But before they could tighten, he grabbed his flute and played a sharp, piercing note. The golden feather in his hand flared with light, burning away the dark magic. MZ Kahawa screamed as his spell was broken, and in a swirl of darkness, he vanished into the shadows. The mirror of memories and the truth. Jabari pressed forward until he found a hidden lake deep in the heart of the forest. Floating above it was the mirror of memories, glowing with an otherworldly light. He peered into its surface, and visions swirled before his eyes images of the past. He saw a young prince, Enzi, strong and proud. He saw a jealous brother, whispering lies to the people, turning them against him. He saw the gods descending, their wrath terrible, as they cursed the prince to wander as a beast until someone could show him true compassion. Jabari gasped. Zuberi was not just a prince, he was the rightful king. The final confrontation. Armed with this truth, Jabari raced to the heart of the forest, where Zuberi waited. The great leopard emerged from the shadows, his golden eyes burning with rage. "You return, boy," Zuberi growled. "Are you ready to die?" Jabari stood firm. "No, but I know the truth." He raised his flute and played a melody unlike any before. It carried sorrow, loss, and hope. The golden feather in his hand flared, and suddenly, the mirror of memories appeared before Zuberi. The leopard froze as the visions unfolded before his eyes. I remember," he whispered. "I was betrayed, but I have become a monster." "You were never a monster," Jabari said gently. "Only lost." A tear slipped from Zuberi's eye. The golden feather blazed like the sun, and in a flash of light, the mighty leopard was gone. In his place stood a man tall, regal, and with eyes filled with sorrow. "I am Prince Enzi," he said softly. "The curse is broken." The return of the king. Jabari led Prince Enzi back to Nyabira. The villagers gasped in awe as the long-lost prince returned. Baba Kofi knelt before him. "Our true king has returned." Prince Enzi embraced Jabari. "I was lost in darkness, but your music led me home. You are not just a boy, you are a hero of Nyabira." Under Enzi's rule, Nyabira flourished once more. Jabari became a great storyteller, his music remembered for generations. And deep in the heart of the kingdom, beneath the mighty baobab tree, the whispers of Enzuri carried on, telling the tale of the orphan who freed a king